All right, Jonah. Speaking of Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
That's a thing. Yes, I love it.
It's got a release date, actually, now. January 26th is the release date.
Get out of town.
I tried, but the cops won't let me.
Oh, okay.
Court order, you know.
Yeah, of course. So that's the release date. Is there any other news for Dragon Ball FighterZ?
No, that's it. Stay tuned next time.
Next topic.
Actually, no, the DSC's kind of been announced. Also, bundles.
Bundles.
And...
Wait, is there anything...
Well, I mean, collector's editions, I should call them. I would say bundles.
So there's another collector's edition other than collector's edition.
There's two collector's editions.
Okay.
And there's a collector's edition and...
Ultimate.
I was going to say an elite, which would probably be announced next.
Ooh, that's going to be bad.
So, Jonah, tell us all about these collector's editions.
Okay, so the Ultimate Edition is $109.99. Exactly.
Save a penny.
It's not $110, but don't let anyone say that anything otherwise.
Plus tax.
Okay, so that comes with a commentators pack, anime music pack, and the season pass. So, you know...
You're technically, in thought, get the full game.
Yes, technically.
Which kind of... All right, go on. I was going to say, I'll add my point to after you announce the next one.
And the collector's edition, which was announced previously, is like $150. It comes with no season pass, but it comes with a couple like art pieces and a nice steelbook, really cool looking steelbook, and a Goku statue, which looks cool, but it's going to be disappointing because it's a video game figure.
You've been burned in the past.
I've been burned in the past. Anyway, I feel like the $150 option should be the only option, and that should come with the season pass as well. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they shouldn't make two collector's editions and only put season pass in one of them.
Right.
I feel like
so basically what they're doing is kind of what we were talking about last week with DLC and microtransactions, all that sort of thing. And the idea of, you know, everybody paying for the shelf price versus some people just buying the full game. Yeah. So what they're doing here is they're actually giving you a chance to buy the full game for $109.99.
Yeah, that's it.
Versus buying the regular normal game, like the standard game, and then
being blindsided by a season pass.
Then adding the season passes to it, which actually may go over $109. You never know. You might be saving.
You might be, yeah.
But they won't tell you when. And speaking of which, Jonah, talk about what happened with Xenoverse 2.
Right, so Xenoverse 2 had a season pass, $30. It came with 4 DLCs. That's all we knew that was going to come to Xenoverse 2. Then, after the 4 DLCs were done, we're like, okay, no more DLC. There's a 5 and 6. Not covered by the season pass.
Okay.
So only those 4 that came with the season pass are with the season pass. And you had to pay for everything else extra that they gave out after that, which they didn't announce before.
Yeah. See, to me, that's stupid. See, the thing with Dragon Ball, though, it is going on. So I'm sure a lot of that season, the extra season passes were like the new characters being introduced in Dragon Ball Super.
Maybe.
So
no, because Vados was introduced in like season DLC 2, and so was Cabba and Frost. Those guys. I mean, I don't think that any of these new guys that are happening.
What was 5 and 6 though?
I'm not sure. Maybe some new form of some other character. That's how they usually do it. Like, I think one of the DLCs gave us Hit Awakened or something. I don't know.
Hit Awakened?
Yeah.
You mean he was sleeping this whole time when he was that good? Damn.
Yeah, it was weird.
He's a sleepwalking assassin.
Yeah, because I fell off the game like after DLC 3. And
you didn't even get your money's worth.
I didn't even get my money's worth because
jerk.
It was kind of the DLCs weren't even worth it.
I know. See, the problem with these type of games and the way Xenoverse handled their DLC, it should, and we all know that those characters are probably already in the game. I guess they do firmware updates and stuff like that. But these, I wish fighting games had these characters in the base game, and then you can unlock them. You know what I mean? Like the normal. Beat the story mode in this amount of time, you'll get this character. Beat the story mode this way, you get this character. You know, like the old days, you unlock characters. You didn't buy characters. The DLC should be extra story missions that they add. Like I know they did it with Xenoverse, you know, but I mean like actual work put into the whole thing.
Right, like an actual story mode rather than a couple missions with no cutscenes.
Exactly. because that's just lazy nonsense that they could just, like I said, it doesn't take that much to do.
Yeah.
That's my theory or my thought on the idea. And how much were the DLC actually for Xenoverse 2? I'm trying to
individually. I'm not sure. I think it was like $15 or something
per pack.
Per pack. I'm not sure because I bought the season pass.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's something like that.
Because
there was a deal to buy all 4 in the season pass, so you did save money. It's just I wouldn't have bought them otherwise.
Right.
Because if I had seen what it actually was,
mm-hmm.
I didn't actually play Xenoverse 1 thoroughly because I've stopped like a little bit in.
Yeah. Well, Xenoverse 1 and 2 were kind of similar games. They just added different scenarios. I mean, I didn't beat either of them. I played as far as I could, as far as my attention span would take me. I enjoyed them. I thought it was like really fast paced. I thought it represented the show well. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's the same opinion you had.
I got really into Xenoverse 2. The only issues I have is that the DLC was not worth it, and it does look a little bad once you like get through the initial. Hey, this is a cool game.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I saw Fighter Z's, I
know
that
changed the world.
Yeah, I know you can't really compare just because it's like a 2D fighting game.
You can.
I mean,
because this is the crap that we should have been getting since day one.
If Xenoverse looked like that, it's like a 3D world with 3D characters, 3D models. That would be amazing. Mm-hmm. But also probably be really expensive.
No, this is how it should be all the time.
Yeah,
this is the best art style and only art style these type of games should ever have. From now on.
It looks so good.
See, this is why I'm so upset with Marvel vs. Capcom, what they did with the 3D like figures now.
Oh,
they're the 3D models. Imagine if they had like the hand drawn they
should go back to that. The hand drawn, the cell shading. Maybe
that's the plan. Like that. The last to do that was Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and it looks fantastic. It looks like you're looking at the comic book characters come to life. I mean, my argument was also, sure, I guess Resident Evil characters because you're used to a certain way they look, but still, it doesn't matter. Make them, instead of sacrificing the entire character cast.
Yeah.
So what if you have Chris Redfield in sort of like an anime comic style now? I'm sure it'll be awesome either way.
Yeah.
But that's what I think they should move it back into.
That makes me think that it'd be cool if they just went back to 2D with Street Fighter. Because the 3D hasn't looked good for me for a while.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I
didn't mind it back in Street Fighter 4 because that was like, I was kind of I was into Street Fighter 4 and I didn't really know Street Fighter 3 that well because Street Fighter 3 was the last 2D game.
Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
And then like later on.
Well, after 10 million renditions of Street Fighter 2, they had to do something different.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see a little change in that sort of thing, but I don't like it.
Yeah,
I think it's not. I don't know. I can't say it's lazy because I obviously don't work in the field and be like, oh well, clearly it's easier to do it this way or not. But it just looks better.
It'd be cool if the industry is like the fighting game industry is moving towards the
black hole.
Arc system. The singularity is upon us. The Arc system works art style with the cell shading, 2D, whatever they do, like 2D, 3D, like combination hybrid monster. Mm-hmm. That it looks so good.
Yeah,
like
it does.
With Blaze Blue, what else? Gears. Something.
Gears of War?
No.
I was like, I can't. If they move the cell shading with Gears of War, that's probably going to be a problem for people.
Our System Works has like 2 different series of fighting games. Mm-hmm. It's like, one is Blaze Blue, and the other one is something else. That also looks
a fighting
good.
Game?
Yeah, it's a fighting game. Both fighting games. And I'm not sure what the other one is called. Gear something. Something Gear.
Guilty Gear?
Guilty Gear. Maybe. Guilty.
I like how you agreed really strongly for a second.
I have to move. I have to do this.
Just Guilty Gear X.
Guilty
Gear.
Guilty Gear. I think it's spelled. Oh, it's something
Dark
XRD. Crossroad.
Crossroad.
That's how you pronounce it. I was
Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear Crossroad. XR.
Is that the game you're talking about?
I think so.
See, I know what I'm talking about. You just added the Crossroads. It's where we meet.
That's the one because I bought that game. I don't know why I don't remember that. Guilty Gear XR.
Jonas comes home and just stares at a wall.
I have that game.
Was I right? Is it Guilty Gear?
The one. Yeah.
Up top, I win.
Up top. So I have XR, which I think is pronounced Crossroad.
Uh-huh.
And it's cool. Looks good. I think every fighting game should move towards that.
No, I agree. Fighting games, yeah. I mean, I like to... I don't know. I kind of like... The only 3D that worked was Tekken, I think. because
Tekken's good, yeah.
And Virtual Fighter, obviously.
Mm.
I know that started out what it was, but when you're taking comic book characters, anime characters, cartoons, I still like that cell shading anime style.
Yeah.
And the way this represents it, Dragon Ball FighterZ is just perfect. It's just beautiful. And
I liked Soul Calibur, but I don't think I ever actually considered it being 2D ever, because it was I think it was always 3D.
Yeah, it was 3D.
So
maybe,
maybe if somebody gives me a mock-up of 2D Soul Calibur.
Most of the characters though are now 3D. Like it's Nintendo characters, and well, depends on, I guess, which system you had. 'Cause you had Link on one system. I'm thinking GameCube, and the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. You had Spawn on Xbox, right?
Yeah, you did. I forgot about that.
And PS2 had.
They didn't have. Who was it? Was it the guy coming from the new game?
These are not these sentences you're spewing out. They're terrible.
Carmine really wants this game. He has a son now, not Carmine, the game guy.
Gears of War, God of War,
Kratos. Was he in the game? I'm pretty sure he was in the game.
I can't comment. I really
put in the comments whether he was in the game.
I just remember Spawn and Link was from the GameCube one.
I think the GameCube one's actually worth the money, like Soul Calibur, because of Link. But the other ones aren't really worth anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, too bad.
It wasn't Snake, was it? Snake wasn't.
Well, it wasn't Snake. No.
Anyway, but Jonah, what else do you have on this Dragon Ball FighterZ? I mean, like DLC, we were talking about that they're pretty much saying that if you pre-order the game, right? It was pre-order, or you have to you can get Goku, Super Saiyan Blue, and Vegeta early instead of unlocking them in the game if you
pre-order. I'm not sure if it's pre-ordering any edition or just the Ultimate Edition, because I read that off the Ultimate Edition's description. So you can get those early. And also one thing that put me at a pause when I heard about the season pass was we're not sure if the fighter cast is finalized. We don't know if there's more being added.
Right, they didn't show off the entire roster yet.
Yeah, so
which is strange because I remember every single Dragon Ball game, like the hype for getting the game was how many characters they're going to put in the game. And I remember when Tenkaichi 3 came out, like they were just unloading the character roster and we're like, yes, he's in it. Yes, they got GT characters. They got GT Goku. It's like, yes, characters we've been wanting the whole time. And so for them, like right now the roster's not that big. There's some support characters, like
Chaozu and 17.
Yeah. But we don't know if they're full on playable yet.
They're not. We know they're not. And I think 21's only a story mode character. Android 21. She's not going to be a fighter. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, downloadable content probably later on.
Might be one of the 8 that's coming with the season pass. So, and one thing is, I know that a lot of people want a lot of characters for Dragon Ball Z games, but this is an Arc System Works game. And we might not be getting a lot because I think Arc System Works base games come with like a small roster and they add on to it. I think a Blaze Blue game came with like 15 characters at first. Or Guilty Gear, whatever, one of the two. So this might be it. We might be only getting a couple more. And then the season pass will be like the rest of it. Unless there's like a season 2 pass.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a season 2 pass. I
do hope that this game lasts a while, but I hope that they give us some time between season passes.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I really wish, like we were talking about though before, since they're giving the season passes free, the Ultimate Edition, they give you $109. They should just be like, okay, this, instead of just being, oh, this gives you all season pass, like this just guarantees the game, like the full game. You're paying $109. That gets you any season pass that comes out, any extra characters that come out. You know what I mean? Like you get the full game, because what they did with Xenoverse 2 is just the stupidest thing. Yeah. They basically baited you in to buy this game for the season passes, and then they didn't even live up to it. Exactly. They didn't give you the full season passes. Anyway, Soul Calibur 2, it was that Tekken guy. It was the
Heihachi?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. I like Heihachi.
Yeah, he's badass. So that was I knew it. I thought so. But sorry to waste everyone's time with that.
It wasn't a waste. I learned something today.
What did you learn today, young man?
Heihachi was in Soul Calibur.
On PS2. Anyway, so yeah. Final thoughts on this.
Still super excited. Wish one of the collector's editions came with a fight stick.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Would you do the fight stick over the statue?
Yes. Yeah. Because I like fighting games, but I can't play with a controller like a PS4 controller.
Why not?
It's just I don't know. Maybe it's my controller because it's so old. I still have the white one that came with my PS4.
It's chiseled out of wood.
Yeah.
with splinters.
Yeah, and it's got some wear, so it might not be as reactive. Or maybe the Street Fighter players are just bullying me. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I always pictured Street Fighter 2 to be a joystick kind of game or a joypad. I don't know. I don't know how this game plays. Once I get my hands on it, you'll know for sure. You'll be like, all right, I can feel it.
If it's anything like a Arc System Works game, you'll probably do better with a fighting stick.
Yeah.
So I think any fighting game you could really do better with a fighting stick.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tekken, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, anything.
Anything. You heard it here, folks.
It's just the thing is unless it's in a bundle like I want it to be, it's gonna be like $200.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you get like a cheap one for like $30, which I probably do.
Yeah.
Those don't last like 2 weeks.
That's true. Talk about that game, or not games on Best Buy deal that you have though.
Oh right, yeah. So we talked about it a while ago about how Amazon Prime isn't doing as well as it used to because it's dropped a lot of the bonuses you got. Like the 2 weeks after release, you get 20% discount, the collector's edition discounts and stuff. So I got Gamer Club Unlocked at Best Buy, and I think my order for the collector's edition for Dragon Ball FighterZ on Amazon was $149,
mm-hmm.
and my order for that same collector's edition on Best Buy was $111.
That's awesome. That's
a
big discount.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Actually, it sucks because you're talking about the season pass. If the season pass came with that, I'd say it's worth it. Hey, it's 50-50 chance the statue's actually good quality.
Yeah, it looks cool in the picture, and that steelbook looks so nice.
It's funny when you finally get like Goku's like cross-eyed, or he's got those derpy eyes that go one way or the other.
It's got some charm in itself,
and they give him like a Vegeta brow.
Yeah,
to Widow's Peak. It's like those screenshots of like you go to like the dollar stores and they have like their Justice League, but there's like Wolverine in it.
Oh god, I've seen those. Those are funny.
So that's what you're getting.
Those China knockoffs that you see online. Oh god. I wouldn't be that mad. It's kind of funny.
There you go. It'd be unique. You'd sell it on eBay. $1 million.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Also, I'm getting Mario with that, and it's $12 off because of the discount.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives me $10 gift certificate, so I get $22 off. So
and it's only $30 a year, right, or something like that?
$30 for 2 years.
For 2 years?
2 years, and this is the kicker. You know that 20% discount?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 2 weeks after release. It's forever.
Mm-hmm.
New games. So you don't have to be like, oh, should I buy this game before these 2 weeks is up? It's forever if it's a new game.
I don't think I even have to acknowledge this.
Yeah.
You all know what to do. Head to GameStop. I mean, Best Buy.
Actually, GameStop also has a new thing. It's
At
bad.
The Best Buy.
It's bad, though.
At the Best Buy.
At the Best Buy.
Anyway, what are your thoughts on this Dragon Ball FighterZ? Are you guys looking forward to it? I mean, a lot of people are. It looks fantastic. Hopefully they don't burn people on the DLC. And would you even want to pay $109? Or, like we're saying, like, do you get the $109, you get the full game? Or are you willing to just get the base game and see what they're going to add later on?
I might even just switch over to this Ultimate Edition. Just because I'll get the discount on that, too. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
I'll talk about it later on, closer to release, because this is biggest issue
next year on Cartridge Blast Gamer.
Stay tuned.